Hey everyone, welcome to yet another episode of Beer News. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the people behind the Alberta Craft Beer Guide. We've got our new books coming out. Oh, so soon! Oh, so soon! We haven't announced who's on them yet, so there's a little sneak. Anyway, apparently the live option is down on both Facebook and Instagram, so we're still going to record it. We'll put it on our YouTube channel. We'll put it wherever people want to watch it. But anyway, my name is Andrew, so we do Beer News. I talk about new beers, what's happening in the industry, and we'll do some patio updates for a lot of places this week as well. You can't do Beer News without a beer, so we are going to drink T2G2, which is a double IPA from Dandy. I had to grab the most dandy glass I could find. That one's pretty cute. It'll do the job. I hope everyone's doing well. Yes, we have closures. If you don't watch the news, dine-in is no longer available to restaurants because of rising cases of COVID. That being said, patios are still available. Stick to your cohorts. Just be safe. Be nice to people. And go drink some tasty beers. I haven't had this yet, so let's... Cheers. Let's get into it. Oh. Damn. 9.69%. Goodness. That's quite a lot, isn't it, Hugh? It's the highest amount of beer and the lowest price in this entire corner shop. That's not true. This is a bigger, bolder, and all-around dandier release for a fan-favorite IPA. So I'm a big fan of T2G, which is why I wanted to try T2G2. I don't know, it's cute. They got little bunnies on it. Just having a good time. Bunch of rabbits drinking pints. Very well done. Good job, Colin. I like it. If you like double IPAs, this hits. It slaps, as the kids say in the streets these days. Let's get into the news. Inhaled that too hard. We'll start off with Edmonton, then we'll go into Calgary, then we'll go into Alberta wide. So Edmonton news at 7 minutes after the hour. 70 Acre brewed their first beer. They're in Sherwood Park. They will be opening soon. Make sure you go follow 70 Acre. Ale Architect has a couple new beer on the market. They released Colorburst 3, which is a well-anticipated follow-up to Colorburst 1 and 2. They are double dry hop New England IPAs. This one's 6.3%. They used a new hop regimen. Pardon me. Well, that is a good beer, but I drank it terribly wrong. Excuse me. They use Simcoe, Enigma, and Southern Star hops. They're also bringing back their very first beer they brewed, I believe, back in 2018. So this was just brewed fresh new batch of Django. If you don't know what Django is, it is a spiced white beer with ginger and Szechuan peppercorns. And, it's good. I haven't had this batch. Oh, no, that's not true. I have had a taste of this batch yet. It's good. I just couldn't find it at Sherbrooke today. So either they sold out or didn't get it yet. Sherbrooke, go bring in some Django, please. Just go buy some. Alley Cat put out a new Summer Fling mix pack. 3 new beers in a mixed 12-pack, I believe. Pardon me, this is just going off to a terrible start. It gets better from here on out. Or worse. Tune in and find out. Sunburst Session Ale. They had that in previous summers. Just great, hoppy, easy drinking beer. They also bring out, great name by the way, Blurred Limes, which is a lime cerveza, and a Cherry Bomb Cherry Sour. Nice. Analog, freshly canned. Some In Another Castle, which is a peach mango milkshake IPA. This is very good beer. Also, Ready Paler 2 Session IPA, 4.3%. Arcadia is bringing back their patio. It is open on Friday. Yes. Bent Stick brings back Throw-In Shade, which is a Cascadian dark ale, pioneered in the Pacific Northwest. It weaves classic citrus, earth, and pine hop notes with a touch of roast, dark chocolate, and coffee. It's a really neat style. If you haven't tried a CDA, some people call them black IPAs. That doesn't make sense because it's Black India Pale Ale, Cascadian Dark Ale, or Dark IPA. Anyway, whatever you want to call it, they're tasty. And also they brought back Art Teacher's Office, which is a diggity dank IPA just in time for 420, which is where everyone celebrates who is it? Calder's Bredmonton's birthday, right? Or Pam Anderson, right? Is that the what you want everyone to say? Beer Revolution, they've got their patio rocking. Bredmonton, talk about Bredmonton. They're doing the pop-up at Northern Chicken this Saturday, 10 a.m. Their menu includes a cinnamon raisin bread, a butterfly pea blossom, which is, if you've ever seen Citadel Gin or the Troubled Monk Epitaph Gin, it's blue. And then when you add citrus to it, like lemon, something acidic, it turns purpley pink. It's really cool. So the bread is actually, like, it's blue bread. It's really neat. Just on the inside. It looks normal on the outside. You cut it open, it's like, bah! Anyway, it's very tasty. So they use this butterfly pea blossom. That's what that change color comes from. And they're using Ale Architect Rosette in that beer. That beer in that bread. They also made a fennel and pumpkin seed bread with Ale Architect Peach Saison. They made a multigrain ale with Ale Architect ginger and Szechuan spiced white beer, which is Django, which we just talked about. They're bringing back their ever popular dill pickle rye. I've been told if you make, get some smoked meat, like Montreal smoked meat or a pastrami, something like that. Put this on the dill pickle rye. It's supposed to be very, very good. They've also got a roasted garlic and cheddar loaf. So that happens Saturday, 10 a.m. Northern Chicken. They're also, for you Northerners, people up in Dog Island country, at Slave Lake, they're doing a Bredmonton pop-up on Friday and Saturday. You can get their bread at the brewery. Also, a bread pop-up at Red Heart on Monday. My goodness, lots of loaves. Oh, and with every loaf sold in Edmonton this weekend, one loaf is going to be donated to the Edmonton Food Bank. So do good in the world, eat good bread, and it's basically eating a loaf of beer. And some will get donated to people who need it most. What else we got? The Common has their heated patio open, 50% off drinks and 25% off food right now. My goodness. Brewster's, their patios are open, so just continue with that. Campio's got a big ass patio. Endeavor has their patio already set up. Their Saturday casks are on pause for now, though. Fox Burger, they got the burger of the week. It is a Southwest smash. Basically, think like fajitas. That kind of along the line, right? Beef patty, chimichurri, pickled charred red onion, sauteed peppers, inferno sauce, smoked provolone, and American cheddar, and iceberg lettuce. They've switched to takeout only. For now, their rooftop patio on Foxburger, if you haven't been there, it's one of the best in the city. It is a gem. I've been heard, some birds are whispering that it should be open next week. So stay tuned for that. The Growlery releases a new beer called Diamond Hands, which is an alt beer. If you don't know, an alt beer, it means, in German, it means old beer. Ich bin, 30 Jahre alt, or whatever. That's how many years old you are, right? Alt beer. It's from the historical region of Westphalia. This music's weird. I don't know what happened. Historical region of Westphalia around the city of Dusseldorf in Germany. So the name comes from it being a top fermented beer. It's an older method than the bottom fermentation of lager beer. So anyway, here's what Growlery has to say about Diamond Hands. So many highs and lows this past year. How do we all manage? You gotta have Diamond Hands, baby. Hold strong and hang on. So they're saying it's a classic alt beer. It's got a light hop bitterness balanced by a rich malt character. Because it is a lager, it's kind of a quasi-ale lager. Anyway, I got to taste some. It's very tasty. I recommend you try it. Northern Chicken is fucking awesome. If you want something a little healthier when you're getting your chicken, you want to enjoy the chicken, but you want to balance it a little bit. I know I sure do. They came out with a shaved veggie salad. So it's got roasted beet and honey vinaigrette, house-made farmer's cheese, kind of like a house-made ricotta, sunflower seeds, and candied walnuts. Yum! Also their broccoli and peanut salad. So good. Odd Company asked the people, which beer should you bring back? And the people decided on Hibiscus Shiso Sour. I remember that being around when they first opened. This is like 2019. I believe in spring 2019 they first opened. Personally, I voted for the Lime Pepper Saison. brewers in the world, if you're looking for a beer to make, please make something like a lime pepper saison, especially as we get into the summertime. It's a delicious beer. Dead Frog had one back in the day, and it was actually their best beer they made, in my opinion. I was just getting into beer, and that one hit the spot. And when when Odd Company made it, it was wonderful. Omen's got their patio open. Speaking of Omen, Polar Park, they've got their Belgian Amber coming soon. Also worried about their patio. They will be open on the second floor patio. They will have a 40-foot by 10-foot tent for Friday at 5 p.m. service set up. So a little protection from the elements. I think it'll be a little chilly this weekend. At least in Edmonton. I think Calgary's calling for snow or something Canadian. So just put on your parka, double up your pants, and go for a pint outside anyway. Anyway, Sea Change, both patios are open, 99th Street and Beaumont. They also brought back Gold Knuckle West Coast IPA. Their sandwich of the month looks pretty awesome. The Rock and Ronnie Chipotle Mango Pulled Pork with red cabbage, of course Chipotle Mayo, pickled jalapenos, and Hawkins Cheesies. Did you know Hawkins Cheesies is an independently family-owned and operated company? And they only produce the same amount every year so that they satisfy their existing customers, and that's it. They want to have their, I believe it's like Fridays at noon, their Fridays off. They want to enjoy their life and have weekends off and all that. So they're not growing the company, they just sustainable. And I respect that a lot. It's very cool. Talking Dog in Spruce Grove has a patio coming soon. They do have their pretzels available to go. I've heard they are very delicious. And they've got a new beer, which I did taste when I was there the other day. It is Clever Pup, which is a wit beer. It's a Belgian-style wit beer, which is beautifully balanced between orange and spice. It's all-day drinkable, and it pairs great with sunshine. Towns Square, type that one wrong. Town Square Brewing has a new beer, a Mexican dry-hopped cerveza. Plus, they just brought back 2D, which is a sour New England IPA. And on Friday, April 9th, they're doing The Office Trivia. This is hosted through Ringo Trivia. So you can sign up through Ringo Trivia. $40 gets you the game. It gets you a 4-pack of Town Square beer delivered to your front door. Plus, the winner, from all the people that register, they'll of course be a winner. The winner gets to decide where $5 from every single person who signed up, all that money goes towards a charity of their choice. So have fun, do good in the world, be good, and you can do good with what you want. Toast Culture, pizza and beer night till 7. Ravenwolf, let's talk about Ravenwolf. Brand new brewery, just opened up. Ravenwolf, I got their coaster. I stole it. You're not allowed to reuse them, so I took it. Thanks, Ravenwolf. These guys just opened up in Spruce Grove, and their grand opening is today, so this will be the only day officially that they'll have dine-in service. And then they'll be shifting to have a patio starting Friday at 11:30 a.m. when they open up on Friday again. But I believe they're open till 10 tonight. They have 4 beer on tap. They've got Riona's Irish Red, a Grove City Kolsch, Spruce Grove, right? Smoked Oatmeal Stout, and a Skol IPA. The Kolsch was personally one of my favorites. I did a little flight and then I had a pint of the Kolsch, and I really, really enjoyed the Smoked Oatmeal Stout. There's just the right amount of this smoked malt. It's like, what do you say? It was barrel-aged smoked malt, or the malt was smoked in an old Tennessee whiskey barrel, something like that. There's an extra layer of complexity to it that's very tasty, very delicious. And if I hadn't been, had a ways to go and I had another stop to make, I didn't want to drink like a 7% pint of stout. But I will go back and have one, though. It was very tasty. And they also have a food menu, which I didn't realize. They have a full kitchen. Lots of cool things to choose from. I got a couple of their Jamaican patties. And if you ever had Jamaican patties before, these are the best ones I've ever had. I've been to Jamaica. I've also tried them from authentic places around the city. These are delicious. So go get some Jamaican patties. Jerk chicken is on the menu. They got a bunch of other things too. But full food menu, good beer. Local business, go support them. Make the trip to Spruce. Go see Talking Dog. Go see Ravenwolf. There's a Sandy View Farms, which is like a butcher shop just down the way. Make a day of it. Go explore. We're not going anywhere else, so go explore Alberta. Let's get into some Calgary news. 20 minutes after the hour. What are we at? 7:20, I guess. 20 minutes after the hour. Alberta Beer Festivals has their Be the Brewer contest. It's their naming contest going on right now. So they decided on a beer and a style and what it's going to be. So it is going to be a Saskatoon pomegranate wheat ale. That should sell very well getting into the summer. Right now you can go vote on the name. They didn't pick my names. I said like Purple Palm or Palms Over Baghdad. I don't know. There's a bunch of names. But go pick something like that. There's 8 or 10 to choose from. And then you can win stuff too. Annex Ales, their patio is open. They've got extra heaters. Random note, Big Rock. They've been in business for 35 years. They are the longest running independent craft brewery in the province. I guess they're still independent. You can buy shares in their company. They're publicly listed. They're on the TSX, but they're not owned by a giant macro conglomerate trying to kill the industry. So cheers to you, Big Rock. They paved the way for local beer with Trad. They started in 1984. My goodness. Incredible. Bitter Sisters has a big-ass patio. Heaters, too. Born Colorado, their patio is open. Brewster's, their patios are hella open. If you're in Mackenzie Town, that rooftop patio, oh, it's awesome. Cabin has a brand new beer. Their patio's open too. But they have a brand new beer called Troposphere, which is a West Coast style IPA coming in at 7%. It is a classic hop bomb with a stupendously delicious modern twist. 2 new hop varieties, including Talus and HBC 586. You know it's new and experimental when it just has numbers. It's like a license plate. Prepare yourself to be assaulted with notes of mango, papaya, and sweet orange with underlying herbal notes and lingering pine resin. I like pine resin in my IPAs. There's a little bit of that in this, and it's wonderful. Get that lacing, though. Holy shit. That's a sign of a very well-made beer. Very tasty. All right, what do we got? Troposphere. It's dry, just enough malt sweetness to balance out that hop kick. It's wildly aromatic right to the last drop. Introduce some to your own troposphere and smell the difference. I had to look this up. I have no idea what a troposphere is. A little science fact for you, a little fun facts. The troposphere is the lowest layer of the Earth's atmosphere. Most of the mass, about 75 to 80% of the atmosphere, is in the troposphere. Most types of clouds are found there, and almost all of the weather occurs in the troposphere. Now you know. Citizen Brewing has a brand new beer called Strange Days. Appropriate. It is a Belgian white IPA at 7%. Dry hopped with Nelson Sauvin, or Nelson Sauvin hops. Here's what they are. Silky smooth IPA brimming with banana, gooseberry, and white wine notes on the nose. So you combine that with the complex esters of the Belgian yeast, and you have a wonderful beer. Their patio's in full effect. Dare I say, it's one of the largest patios in the province. Definitely for breweries, I think it's the biggest one in Calgary. I think when it was like, at max capacity, obviously, they're spacing things out and doing it the right way. I think you can fit like 100 or 200, something crazy on there. But everything's spaced out. They've got heaters. They've got a full menu. Like, it's a cool patio. And it's dog friendly. Cold Garden, speaking of dogs, dog friendly. Cold Garden, of course, they got their patio rocking. They've got a new product under the brand of Overripe Beverage Company. It's called New Rosé. It is a raw fermented alcoholic beverage, 5%. It's a fermented vodka beverage. You're getting vodka from Confluence Distilling, which is right next door to Cabin, so it's down the road. It's a vodka beverage. It's bright, fresh, fruity, and light. It uses 5 real ingredients, including raw honey, apple cider vinegar, cherries, and kaffir lime leaf, and of course Confluence vodka. I'm curious to try that. I know it's not exactly beer news, but these RTDs and these companies are diversifying and exploring, and I like it. It's really cool. Common Crown Brewing Company doesn't have a patio yet. News coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Dandy Ales, they have their patio open. Plus, they have their fully outdoor, no line-up takeaway window. So you can still get their great food. If you haven't had the roll mops, I gotta get back to Calgary. I'll be back soon when we're distributing this guide in a week and a bit. The spring issue will be out, and I'll get around. Establishment has a new beer called Little Wing. It is a barrel-aged golden sour, so it is in their barrel fermented and bottled series. They're using second-use plums and a hint of salt. Why the hell would you use second-use plums? Well, you're adding that plum flavor as an accent note versus being like the main, the dominant character. So Mike Foniak, the head brewer and one of the owners of the establishment, brilliant human being. He's got a video talking about this. I recommend you check that out and you'll be sold on the beer. They also brought back Left My Wallet in El Segundo. It is a pineapple Lichtenhainer beer, 4.7%. So it's a complex, sour, sweet, smoky cocktail twist. It's a wild combination of pineapple and oak smoke that's reminiscent of grilled tropical fruit. Think of it as a funky flavor quest for your taste buds. I left my wallet in El Segundo. Highline Brewing, just up the road-ish. It's a little further up. Their patio's open. Plus, they've got a new hot dog, a new dog, Seoul Dog, as in Seoul, Korea, South Korea. It's a Korean-inspired hot dog. It's prepared with kimchi, sriracha, kalbi sauce, which is, think like Korean barbecue sauce, mayo, and green onions. It looks wonderful. I haven't had a good, alternative hot dog, if you will. I don't know. I've only had, Dirty Dollar Dogs from Sea Change back when they were doing that, and I guess they're not doing that anymore. Good for them. Liberate the staff from the smells of coriander. Anyway, I've had Japa Dog in Vancouver, and they were incredible. We used to have Mayday Dogs in Edmonton back in the day. Did all kinds of crazy shit. So I want to try one of these dogs. Marta Loop has a big patio open. New level, no patio. But they got a new beer. California Love is a small batch IPA, 6.4%. It is a blend of East Coast and West Coast styles that we love. Soft bitterness, fruity notes, candied finish, yet still some of that pine dankness that we miss. OT has a new beer called Embrace the Darkness Cascadian Dark Ale. It is a beautiful dank resin and creamsicle notes on the nose. Soft touches of dark chocolate, stone fruit, and pineapple on the palate, complemented with a big toasty malt body. This beer shows where hops and malt in excess come to shine. It's black, bold, bitter, and balanced. Hells yeah. Second CDA coming out this week. I like it. Plus, they brought back their Citra Goza Sour by popular demand. Outcast. Oh my god, Outcast, you beasts. Okay, they released all those slushy beers that are just like fruit. I think the difference between regular fruit beers is that they're adding a bunch of fruit after the beer is finished. So you're blending essentially. They took it one step further. They're putting these slushy beers on slush. So for today only, I don't know if they still got it. I checked a couple hours ago and they announced it. They've got their blueberry pie slush beer and their strawberry milkshake sour in the ultimate form, a slushy machine on the counter. Now, they only said they had 20 servings of each, and it has to go today because dining is done. Why can't you just pour that in a cup, put a straw in it, and sell it to people out the front door? Yeah, because liquor laws mean you have to have a sealed product. Damn. Anyway, if you want one, what kind of stupid shit did I write? Hurry rush, get that slush. No pish or posh, Dome 12 and get sloshed. They also had a can release of Breakfast Stout with Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee, 6.5%, dark fruit, bold cocoa, smooth finish. Damn. The lighting is a little harsh on the white label, but anyway, I like this beer. Prairie Dog is hoping for a patio approval soon. They're having another meeting with their landlord, so hopefully landlord has some sympathy for business who just wants people to eat food at their location. Of course, in the meantime, they're back to takeout and delivery. Railyard is now hiring a head brewer. Opportunities. The previous head brewer went to go open their own brewery, so you can't be mad at that. Revival Brewcade has a new beer called Hypercolor IPA. Plus, they are doing, this announcement with like dine-ins not allowed and only giving 2-3 days notice. It sucks because a lot of businesses get things ordered that arrive, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday especially are the busiest days in a restaurant, and a brewery, and a tap room. That's just how it is. So to only give a few days notice and say, hey, oh, by the way, Friday you can't serve people indoors anymore, that changes all of your inventories, your staffing, your cost of... Here's what I'm saying. Here's how you can help. Support your local businesses as much as possible. If you weren't going to eat out this weekend, 4 times, there's food on hand, there's deals to be had. Help these businesses, put some money in the registers, let them, it's tough. It's tough. So, Revival, though, today's the last day until 10 p.m. They kind of want to move through product. $5 pints until 10, and then, it's done. $7 wings and $4 pretzels. So there you have it, folks. And hopefully a patio in the future. They're also what else can you do? Tool Shed, their patio's open. Trolley 5, they got their patio open. They also have a new beer called the Betty Rubble Grape Ale. Directions. For adults 18 years and older, consume a minimum of 1 Betty Rubble daily with food best enjoyed on the patio. I think that's a subscription, a prescription, a doctor's note, if you will. In Prohibition, when we had Prohibition in Canada from 1915 until, I believe, 1924, you could still produce alcohol, but you couldn't sell it locally. But there's loopholes, like if you if you had a prescription from your doctor, from your pharmacist, you could get alcohol. So you're like, a quart of whiskey to prevent chill while hiking in the mountains. There's all these crazy things. Anyway, that's just the little, directions reminds me of that. Village Brewery has a new format of their Village Lager, flannel and chopping down trees. The Village Lager, which is a easygoing lager, a bottom fermenting crispy beer. It's in 15 packs now. Wow. That's a good beer. I like that beer. And then Zero Issue has a new beer called Nilfheim, which is a mint gin goza. Pleasant complexity, the subtle gin botanicals take the lead. And the mint adds a beautiful coolness to the finish that you are sure to enjoy. This is brewed by the ladies of Zero Issue. Very cool. They said that they learned, everyone involved had to develop new techniques. It was a new process, a new style of beer. I like to say I accurately guessed what this beer would be. I was guessing gin or some sort of gin beer. Maybe I just guessed gin. But I wasn't terribly far off. But that sounds great, and I will absolutely pick some of that up. At 33 minutes after the hour, I don't know I'm saying that because this was started a little bit. Anyway. Alberta-wide. Cowtown and Didsbury is doing free delivery to Airdrie and Calgary. They've got their coffee stout on sale and their Bombay chai on sale right now. Pardon me. Cilantro and Chai was supposed to have a Alberta BeerGuide tap takeover next week, and this changes things. So let me find out about that. We'll update. Grizzly Paw has a new beer called Hey Babs. It is a dark cherry and raspberry kettle sour. That will sell beautifully. Plus, their patios are open 7 days a week, noon to 8 p.m. downtown, and also at their big production facility in Tank 310, which is gorgeous. Gorgeous views all around. Medicine Hat Brewing Company, their patio will have the full menu available. Josh. They've got a really cool patio, plus takeaway and delivery through DoorDash. Red Heart is today only, and it's limited. They've got Irish red meat pies made from the kitchen at Fuel and Forge. So go celebrate the last day. Be safe, though. Don't ruin this for everyone else. You can celebrate the last day of dining service, but be smart about it. Siding 14 has a new beer called Southern Express, which is an orange creamsicle ale. Plus, they have a huge patio and a green space open. They might give Citizen a run for their money on patio space. Anyways, it's gorgeous. Snake Lake is now serving frog's legs. Have you had them? I think I had them once. It's like chicken. It gets the flavor that you imparted to it. So they're serving these frog legs. They're seasoned with Cajun spice, citrus, salt, and pepper. If you like wings, you'll probably like frog legs. So again, you're not going anywhere else. Get your ass to Sylvan Lake. Get some frog legs. And that's it for Beer News. Thanks for tuning in. My name again is Andrew. I typically go live on Facebook and Instagram at 4 p.m. every Thursday. For some reason, those giant companies decided that you couldn't connect or you couldn't post anything, and such is life. So take ownership, record stuff like this, put it on your YouTube, put it on your own website, do whatever you want with it. But anyway, go drink some good Alberta craft beer. This was tasty. If you like double IPAs, go get yourself a T2G2 from Dandy, and I'll see you guys later. Cheers.